Still Haaland now on the attack. Fake shot. Still Haaland. Big chance for him and he scores. Let's go, guys. Leicester City make it 2-1 against RB Leipzig. It's a fabulous effort. He looks to bring it on that right foot of his. Does so brilliantly. Still James Maddison should score this. And let's go, guys. Our new captain, James Maddison, leading by example. So welcome back to another episode of the Leicester City Career Mode series. This is episode number 37 and once again we've got a pretty big episode in this series. We're going to be playing Manchester City in today's episode's final game, which is going to be a massive fixture because at the moment City are top of the Premier League and we've been a bit dodgy lately with results. We're 5th in the league and if we've got any chance of winning at the Premier League this season, we need to try and beat Manchester City. It's basically a must-win game for us to stay alive in the title race. Also, we're going to have a bit of transfer discussion in today's episode, which should definitely be interesting. But if you guys are enjoying the Leicester City Career Mode series, keep the support coming in. Let's smash out 2,000 likes once again. And if you are new around here, subscribe for more FIFA 20 Career Mode content. Time for the press conference, and if you guys want to get involved, drop in your questions down in the comments section below. First one of the day, bring in Marcus Rashford. He should be higher rated right now. So last episode we discussed the possibility of selling Timo Werner because he's not growing in his overall that much, and this season he's been a bit average, at least compared to his performance last season for us. So I asked you guys whether we should consider selling Timo Werner, and a lot of you guys wanted me to do that. So Marcus Rashford could be the alternative to bring in if we do decide to sell Werner. This guy has got everything to lead the line for Leicester City. He's English as well, would fit into the side pretty easily. He's at Real Madrid at the moment. I know it's going to be an expensive transfer, but if we pull this off, imagine Marcus Rashford at Leicester City. Let me know what you guys think about this as a potential transfer. The good thing is we don't have to worry about it right now. The January transfer window is still a few episodes away at the moment, but we can still make discussions in the comments section and, come to conclusion whether Rashford could be the man for the job or not. So let me know, man. Marcus Rashford at Leicester City I think would be a really fun transfer. He's got the dribbling, the pace, the shooting, literally everything. Next question, why are you not giving your youth academy goalkeeper a chance? Well, the answer is simple. We've got Onana, who is our main man in that goalkeeper position, and then we've got Dean Henderson as well. So there isn't really room for Cameron Griffiths to get any sort of game time. So what I'm considering to do is loaning out Cameron Griffiths in this upcoming transfer window. Give him some game time at a different club. And yeah, that's the only possible outcome I can think of. I don't want to sell Dean Henderson because he's an amazing backup option. Imagine if Onana picks up an injury, we've got to keep it as good as Dean Henderson to be as a stand-in replacement. So that is why I guess loaning out Cameron Griffiths is the right move. This is the final season of the Leicester City Career Mode. We've got to do what is best for the club, and I think this is the best decision, having Onana and Dean Henderson as our main goalkeepers. Next question, who was the most difficult goalkeeper you've ever faced? Now, there are a couple of keepers that have caused me a lot of problems, and I'm sure you guys would know who these players are. First one being Martin Dubravka from Newcastle United. Now, if you've watched this series long enough, you'll know whenever we've played Newcastle, this Dubravka guy has given us a tremendous amount of problems. He's made so many saves against us, and it's just so frustrating. And the other keeper is probably Rui Patricio. Again, such an annoying player to play against. He's made so many saves against us, and Wolves have beaten us many times because of Rui Patricio's saves. So those two are probably the most difficult goalkeepers we've ever faced in this series so far. But that's it for the press conference. Let's move on. So it is our captain, James Maddison, leading by example and winning the Player of the Episode award. Last episode was decent for him as he grabbed a few assists as well as goals, and that is why you guys voted for him as your Player of the Episode. Here's a quick look at our season objectives. Looking forward to making some real good progress in today's episode, especially with clean sheets in the Premier League. We need to start racking up them clean sheets, otherwise we could end up failing at that objective. We've already failed one objective so far. Again, we're doing really well with the English Domination Challenge, so at least that's good. Ewan Morgan, hopefully we can give him some more appearances in today's episode. Talking about Ewan Morgan, guys, I wanted to ask you guys a question. Would it make sense to sell Hamza Chaudhry in this upcoming transfer window? Because I want to try and possibly sign a attacking type of midfielder because we've lost our elements for a long time, and bringing in an attacking midfielder could be the move. And I don't think we need Hamza Chaudhry then, because we've got Ndidi for that CDM role. We've got even Morgan. This means Morgan will be getting more game time as well. So let me know if you guys think this is the right move. Possibly selling Hamza Chaudhry in the upcoming transfer window and bringing in another midfielder to, help cope with Tielemans' injury. Man City are doing incredibly well in the Premier League so far this season. They're at the top of the league with just one defeat so far. But in this episode, we've actually got a good chance of covering up some ground over them, as we've got games against Palace, Southampton and Brighton in the Premier League before the big one against City. And I'm hoping in these games we can, pick up the results required to, of course, keep pace with City. We need to be winning all 3 of these games. Otherwise, things are not going to be looking good for us. We're going to be using the first team and simulating this one against Palace. Hopefully we can get a win. In fact, we get ourselves a clean sheet as well as a 3-0 win. Sancho, Zaha and Ricardo Pereira coming in with the goals. Palace weren't doing all that well in the Premier League. They're fighting a relegation battle, so it made sense to sim this game and get it out of the way. And there you go, 3-0 win for us. Also, take a look at this, guys. Cameron Griffiths also agrees that a loan is the right decision, and well, I'm just glad to be aligned with his thinking as well. And also, Soyuncu is happy with the game time he's finally getting. I'm just gonna say I'm proud of you to get his morale up. Look at this, guys. A loan offer already coming in for Cameron Griffiths, and it's from West Ham. I wouldn't mind him joining West Ham. That's a good place where he can develop into a better player, so let's accept this offer. And well, there you go. Swift business, as Cameron Griffiths to West Ham is a done deal. So as soon as the winter transfer window opens, Griffiths will be joining them on loan. Big game for us against Southampton. There's no room for error. We need to continue winning in the Premier League, so we're in the best possible situation when we do come up against Manchester City. It's Leicester versus Southampton. We're playing in the King Power Stadium, and because I'm giving the Premier League a lot of importance at the moment, I'm going with a very strong lineup. So we've got Maddison captaining the team, Varane at the back, Chilwell, Ricardo Pereira, Sancho all starting. 3 points is needed from this fixture. Indeed, he looks for Timo Werner. It is now Dani Olmo. I see Wilfried Zaha making a good run. Zaha brings it inside on that right foot. Should be a goal. It's off the post. But on the rebound, Dani Olmo in the right place at the right time. And that is our opener for this game. Dani Olmo breaks the deadlock as Leicester City make it 1-0 against Southampton. Zaha probably deserved that goal, but hey, it happens. It came off the post, but luckily we had Dani Olmo in the right place. And there you go, Leicester City make it 1-0 against Southampton. On the attack we go once again as Maddison slides this one for Zaha, who brings it inside. Still Wilfried Zaha with pace. We know he's got a cracking long shot. He's going to go for the finesse shot, and it's in. Wilfried Zaha, when he's at his best, he is virtually unstoppable. Leicester City now lead 2-0 against Southampton. Zaha, with that new number 11 that he's wearing, scores a fabulous goal from outside the box. And with that, Leicester make it 2-0. We've got to take a look at the replay for this one, because it was a fabulous finish. Because when Zaha's running at that full pace, he still has the ability to, take the shot and bang it in. He curls this one in, no problem at all. And Leicester City lead 2-0 against Southampton. Here's Maddison on the ball, looks for, of course, Dani Olmo's broken through one more player. And there you go, Dani Olmo getting his second of the game. The only positive about Tielemans' injury is that Dani Olmo is going to be playing a lot more. And this guy is just fabulous in that midfield for us. Scores so many goals, creates so many goals, and this one is yet another goal. And a brilliant finish as well from the Spaniard. Leicester now lead 3-0. Can we match what Leicester City did in real life to Southampton, beating them 9-0? Probably not, but let's try and score as many goals as possible. Timo Werner with a free chance to score, and of course he's going to score that. They gave the ball away way too easily to Timo Werner, and him in those situations, he's of course going to convert. He's not going to let a chance like that go away, no matter what kind of form he's in. And Leicester make it 4-0 against Southampton. We've absolutely dismantled them in this game. I'm trying rainbow flicks and all in this one, and well, Southampton just cannot compete with us. Sancho looks for Werner. It's a beautiful pass. Werner does well. Now releases it for Dani Olmo, who finds Wilfried Zaha, who scored for us, and Leicester make it 5-0. The build-up play was just sublime for this goal, as Dani Olmo picks up an assist as well. He's had a complete performance. Zaha with yet another goal in the Premier League, and Leicester have made it 5 against Southampton. It is so nice to have such a good performance in the Premier League. It feels like ages since we've played this well in the Prem, because we've been dropping a lot of points. And now it's really nice to have a convincing victory like this. Let's now just guarantee ourselves the clean sheet. Looks for Maddison. Maddison gets past one. Still James Maddison looking to score the 6th of this game, and it's in. What even is going on right now? We've completely hammered Southampton, and the goals just keep coming in. This could prove to be our biggest win of the series so far. 6-0 against Southampton. James Maddison, our captain, joining in on the party. We made this look so easy. We absolutely hammered Southampton. Goals coming in left, right and centre. Zaha scoring a brace, and this could probably be our biggest win of the series so far. Olmo with a brace, Zaha with the brace and Werner scoring as well. So with that win, we're now 3rd in the Premier League, which is brilliant. 6 points off City, but the difference between us and Liverpool now is only a couple of points, which is great. Last season's champions kind of, slowing down a bit, and Pep Guardiola's City seem to be taking the advantage. But look at our goal difference now, man. It's improved tremendously, all thanks to that big 6-0 win. But yeah, being 3rd in the Premier League at the moment is great. Now we move on to some Champions League football, and since we've basically secured qualification to the round of 16, we're going to be simulating this game against Shakhtar and getting it out of the way. It is at home, so I expect to win. Really good opportunity for the youngsters to get some game time and experience some Champions League football. Let's hope they can get us the win as well. A 2-0 win. Barnes and Chukwueze scoring. Back to the Premier League we go as we now play Brighton, which should be a tricky game because Brighton are 13th in the Premier League and you don't know what to expect from them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but last season we did drop points against them. We're playing away as well, so I don't want that to happen. We're now winning games consistently and I want to keep that going, especially before the big game against Man City. So let's try and get the result against Brighton. Again, I'm not underestimating Brighton at all in this fixture. All the big guns are playing this one. Sancho, Zaha, Maddison, our captain, Varane, Ricardo Pereira, Chilwell, Onana all start this game against Brighton. 3 points is a must. It's a big chance for us to keep pace with Man City. So let's go out there and pick up all 3 points. Indeed, looking to push forward, sees Maddison, who can't get a shot off. No, eventually he can. Gets extremely lucky there, but James Maddison is on target, and once again we get ourselves an early goal. This time away at the Amex Stadium against Brighton. Leicester lead 1-0, courtesy of a James Maddison goal. Here's Ben Chilwell on the attack, inside to Maddison. And now Timo Werner, who I think is onside. Is he onside? It's off the crossbar anyways, but I think he's offside. That would have been one hell of a goal, but it came off the crossbar regardless. Oh no, could be a chance here for Brighton. It's a brilliant challenge there from Varane. That is why we've signed him, to make defensive blocks like that. And he helps us out in that situation incredibly well. As we might be on the counter-attack here with Timo Werner potentially. But Brighton defend that really well as well. Zaha to try and bring this inside. Releases this one for James Maddison. Cut back to Jadon Sancho. Should be an easy goal. And just before the halftime whistle, Sancho makes it 2-0 for Leicester City. Maddison is having one hell of an episode as he now contributes with an assist as well. He just scored, now he's assisting. Sancho as well continues scoring as Leicester make it 2-0. Here goes Dani Olmo, and look at this space Sancho's got to run into. Here goes Jadon Sancho with a chance to score. Sancho goes near post and he's actually missed. He normally scores those kind of chances. That is a bit of a bummer. And it was wide by a fair bit of distance, I suppose. He really should have taken that chance. Yes, Timo Werner looks to release Sancho, and he does that really well. And here goes Jadon Sancho with pace. There's no catching Sancho in this situation. Sancho 1v1. He's missed another chance, although Werner... Nah, Brighton get it away again. Sancho's missed a couple of easy chances in the second half. A bit annoying that. Oh, could be a chance for Brighton. And the cross comes in, and oh my god... What have Brighton done there? That was a golden chance to get a goal back in this game, and they've completely bottled it. Full time against Brighton, clean sheet, easy win, 2-0 as well. Can't really complain, the perfect result, and well, with that we're now keeping pace with Man City before that big game against them. With that win, we continue keeping pace with City and Liverpool, just 6 points off Man City and a couple off Liverpool. We've got to beat City though, because we can close the gap down to 3 points if we can get a result against them. But this season against the big teams, we have kind of messed up. 3 draws and 1 loss, so that shouldn't happen. We need to be beating Man City in this one. Before that though, we've got a Carabao Cup game against Newcastle. We're going to sim this one with the second team, and we do get ourselves a 2-1 win. Werner and Dennis Pride scoring, which is great. Oh, this is not good at all, guys. Dennis Bright has suffered a broken toe injury and he'll be out for the next 6 weeks. We definitely need to sign a midfielder in this upcoming January transfer window, because right now we've got Madison, Ndidi, Olmo, Hamza Chaudhry, and well, Ian Morgan. That's it. Like, that is genuinely sad. So, yeah, it's gonna be tough now, you know, dealing with all these injury issues, but that's how demanding football is as a sport, and we've just got to push through. It is now time for the big one, a huge game in the Premier League title race. A win here would mean we're just 3 points off City, but if they beat us, they will be 9 points ahead of us, and that is a big gap to try and overcome. So we need a result against Manchester City. We need a win against them. And it's at the King Power Stadium in front of our own fans, and I'm hoping we can perform. Take a look at the Premier League top scorers list so far, and well, we've got to try and deal with Edinson Cavani, who's the top scorer in the Premier League at the moment. Leroy Sané has been banging in a lot of goals. For us, Zaha has scored the most goals with 6, so has Sancho scored the same amount. So Cavani, definitely the danger man. You are just about to start your match versus Man City, who occupies the top spot in the league. Are you confident heading into the game? I'm just going to say may the best team win, because this could prove to be an important game in the Premier League title race. No need to play mind games. Let's just focus on our thing and try and beat Pep City. Leicester City versus Manchester City at the King Power Stadium. You guys already know the scenario. A win here means we're just 3 points off them. And as expected, I'm going with a very strong team. Madison captains the team. Once again, he's been in fine form lately, and I'm hoping he can continue that. Danny Olmo starts as well, who's again now 86 rated, which is great. Werner, Sancho, Zaha all in the lineup. Tuanzebe keeps his spot. Varane at the back as well. A very strong Leicester side. Let's go out there and try and beat City. That is the City team that we're up against. Look at that attack of Bernardo Silva, Sané and Cavani. I don't know how Cavani's performing so well. He should be, what, 32, 33 or even 34 years old at the moment, but don't know how he's performing. Their midfield of De Bruyne, Gundogan and Fernandinho is decent. A strong defense, and they've signed Davinson Sanchez, which makes it even better. This City team is no joke. One of the biggest fixtures in the Premier League so far this season has kicked off. Leicester versus Man City. Can we get the result against them and close the gap down to, of course, 3 points? Only time will tell. Man City on the attack already as Edinson Cavani looks to get past Tuanzebe, but he's getting nowhere, as this could result in a counter-attacking opportunity. Laporte deals with it brilliantly. No space for Zaha whatsoever there. Here's Timo Werner on the ball, looks for James Maddison. Here's our captain. Maddison goes for goal, and Edison forced to make a big save there. James Maddison did incredibly well to, you know, create that chance and get the shot off, but Edison was equal to it. It is a corner for Leicester City. Maddison puts this one in. Tuanzebe with the header, and it's just wide. I'm sure the former Manchester United player would love to get on the score sheet in this one, but this one goes just wide. Oh my god, this is a lovely position to get a free kick from. Can Maddison score this one? It's decent. James Maddison, oh my goodness, our captain has just scored a ridiculous free kick to put Leicester City into a 1-0 advantage. That is absolutely wonderful from James Maddison. Stunning, just stunning. To do that in a game of this magnitude is just crazy. Look at that from James Maddison. Picks his spot and bang! Leicester City lead 1-0 against Manchester City, courtesy of a worldy free kick from, of course, Maddison. Even Pep Guardiola is forced to applaud that. Absolutely incredible. Kevin De Bruyne on the attack now. Cavani back to De Bruyne. City definitely trying to get back into this one. It's a brilliant cross to Tuanzebe. Crucial clearance there from him. City aren't going to give up so easily, so we've got to be careful and defend well. Cavani now with the chance. Oh, come on. That can't be a penalty. No way. Varane got the ball there. Ref, you've got to be kidding me. That is just so frustrating. How was that a penalty? They're not going to show the replay, are they? Or they are. Look at that, guys. Oh, come on. That is such a soft penalty. Please, Onana. Please, Onana. Keep this one out. Oh, De Bruyne. So good. That penalty was unstoppable. And Manchester City are right back in it. An undeserved goal, in my opinion. Half-time against City, and I'm definitely gutted for conceding that goal, because I feel like that just wasn't a penalty, but it's football, it happens. There's no VAR in FIFA, and yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, let's move on to the second half and continue playing well, because I thought we were really good in this first half. And also guys, I'm bringing off Timo Werner. He just wasn't cutting it in this first half. No impact whatsoever. So bringing on Haaland, and hopefully he can do things differently for me in the second half. Here's James Maddison now on the charge. Still Maddison. Oh, beautiful pass into Jadon Sancho's path. That was absolutely wonderful as Sancho tries to chip the keeper, and he's done it. Sancho chips Edison from that angle. Are you kidding me, man? What a beautiful goal from Leicester City. But it's all about that pass from James Maddison. How did he pull that off? He's having an incredible episode here, and against the best team in England at the moment, James Maddison is producing. Sancho as well with a beautiful finish. Look at that, guys. Edison completely bamboozled there, and Leicester make it 2-1. Have a look at that for the finish from Jadon Sancho. Beautiful. Man City aren't willing to give up. They've got themselves a corner in the 75th minute of this one as the ball's played in. It's a good one. Laporte's header is wide, thankfully. Oh God, Sergio Aguero has been brought on as he plays this one for Bernardo Silva. Aguero back with it now. Aguero goes for goal. Raphael Varane, take a bow. What a sliding challenge that was to block Aguero's shot. Possibly saved us a goal there. But of course, City aren't willing to give up. Another strong challenge from Raphael Varane. Brilliant defending from City in this game as we might be able to hit them on the counter-attack. Sancho keeps that one in. Brilliantly done. Now Sancho's pushing forward. Cross comes back in. Haaland with the header and he's missed. What an incredible counter-attack. I'm sure Haaland will be regretting missing this chance because it wasn't that difficult. He got into that position and he should have scored. Here goes Wilfried Zaha on the attack as we try and seal this game. Still Zaha on that right foot, goes for goal. Edison makes the save, but I don't think City have enough time to get back into this one. So I'm happy about the way things are going. And it is done. A big win for us in the Premier League. Possibly our most important win of the season so far, as at the King Power Stadium, we walk away with the 2-1 win. And now the gap between us and Man City is just 3 points. A huge result for us in the Premier League. We're back in the title race. Even with that win, we're still only third in the Premier League, but still the gap between us and City is now 3 points, and between us and Liverpool is 2 points. The Premier League title race is once again wide open. Next episode should be a ton of fun as we'll try and get through as many games as possible. Possibly just wrapping up the entire month of December to get to, of course, the transfer window. So that should be fun. But yeah, exciting times ahead. Transfer window drama and all that. So I'm definitely hyped. Final Champions League group stage game as well, which means we're going to be finding out who we'll be facing in the round of 16 in the next episode. This was definitely a pretty big episode for our season goals as we made some good progress in terms of clean sheets. 3 clean sheets in this episode. Sancho and Zaha scored quite a few goals as well. And also we're doing incredibly well with the English Domination Challenge. We should have that done pretty soon. The fact that both Maddison and Sancho are performing makes it so easy to complete that objective. So I think we're doing pretty decent with our objectives. So before we wrap up today's episode, time for you guys to make your vote count and vote for the Player of the Episode award. And Maddison had to be nominated for this one. What an episode he had. A phenomenal performance against City. A beautiful free kick and an outstanding assist, so he had to be nominated. And your second nominee is going to be Tuanzebe, who was defensively just so good in this episode, kept so many clean sheets in the Premier League, was superb against City for the most part, and that's why he's been nominated. So your nominees are Maddison and Tuanzebe. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote for either of them. So that's another episode wrapped up in the Leicester City career mode. We're back in the title race. Next episode, we're going to get through more Premier League games, find out who will be facing in the round of 16 of the Champions League, so that should be fun. But if you guys are enjoying the series, let's keep the support coming in. 2,000 likes would be amazing. And if you are new around here, subscribe for more FIFA 20 career mode content. And I'll catch you guys next time.